Well, hello everyone. It's Angela with Mystic Moon, bringing you guys a reading today on where your connection is headed next. So obviously there is a bunch of you that are in different styles, soul connections. So just take what resonates for you today and get rid of anything that doesn't. All the decks I'll be using here today are created by myself and will be listed down below. And today's Orgonite is called the Divine Love Connection Pyramid, created by Michelle from Wing and Bell. So let's go ahead and get into the cards and let's see what we need to know today about where the connection is headed next. Let's look at this energy. Okay, so let's go ahead and go into the Connections for the Modern World Tarot. Nope, I meant Connections for the Modern World Oracle. All right, let's see what we need to know as far as where our connection is headed next. Ooh, we have the morning after, so it could be that where your connection is headed next is that you'll be spending the night with your person, and so you're going to be waking up and having some sort of an experience the morning after. So maybe some of you guys have been wondering whether or not you're going to see someone, whether or not you're going to spend the night with someone. That could be where it's headed next. So let's go into the Connections of the Modern World Tarot now and see what else is coming through with this morning after. Okay, so we have the Hangman. So I kind of feel like you guys are going to be hanging out. You guys are going to be hanging out this morning after, spending some time together with this person. So that seems to be in the air. Maybe you're going to be talking about where you guys are headed next. You know, are you guys going to go into a new direction? Or are you guys just going to continue to hang out casually? You could be speaking to this person about where you guys are actually headed next. That's interesting. Okay, this is my Cosmic Contracts deck. Ooh. I will pull uncomfortable things out of you. So it's like you guys are having this deep conversation, actually. So it doesn't necessarily mean that everyone has to spend the night with this person, because maybe some of you guys don't live in the same town or the same state. So it might be like a little far-fetched that you're going to spend the night together. But it could be that maybe in the morning time, or maybe after something happens, that could be it. Maybe even after you guys have been in a holding pattern for a long period of time, there is some sort of a conversation that takes place, that where you guys extract things or talk about maybe an uncomfortable subject, or where you guys stand in your connection. So it kind of seems like the direction of this connection is headed towards pulling it out of a stuck state. Any kind of a state where things have been stagnant or uncomfortable, you guys are having this conversation about this. That's what I'm seeing here. So let's go ahead and go into my Oracle of Chance deck and see what else is going on here, where things are headed next in your connection. Keep your independence intact. Okay. So it could be a conversation about someone that maybe just likes to do their own thing. Maybe they just want to be independent. They don't want to share their space or their time with someone all the time. There's nothing wrong with being independent and wanting to just kind of do your own thing. But it's kind of like if you're trying to connect with this person in a very deep, intimate way, you're wanting to maybe live with them or be in a relationship with them or take things to the next level. This might be somewhat difficult because maybe somebody is used to being alone and they don't know how to share their time in their space with someone. That could even be you. So there's some kind of conversation, having this talk about combining your lives together or really doing this. So this right here is my Divine Masculine Tarot. Let's see what else. Oh, Knight of Wands, feeling restless. Okay, so I'm kind of getting a couple of different messages here. First of all, the Knight of Wands. This is Sagittarius energy, by the way. This is also Pisces, okay? But the Knight of Wands likes to be on the go. The Knight of Wands does feel restless, which is why it says feeling restless. They like adventures. They may like to just kind of keep their options open, stay independent, just do their own thing, come and go as they please. Now, this might be disrupting your life. It might be that you have a great night with this person, and then the morning after, they're up and they're out again. That could be very disruptive to you. So it could be that where your connection is headed next is that you're going to have a conversation conversation with this person as to where you guys stand or what you really want. But again, guys, this could be you, as in you're having this conversation with your person about, maybe making more of a commitment to be together, to really put this thing in place, to really figure out where you guys are headed next, right? So, but Knight of Wands can also be very sensual. So I almost feel like where your connection is headed next is it could be headed towards a session of hooking up one night, coming together because you guys are both feeling restless. You guys are both feeling like you need to be together in that way. And this could create some sort of contact is what I'm getting here. Okay. And that contact could, of course, lead to a conversation about all these things. So this is my Divine Masculine Haunted deck. Let's see what else. You got the best of me, bringing on the heartbreak, okay? So, yes, there could be some sort of heartbreak that has been brought on by someone's behavior or patterns here, but this you got the best of me, it's kind of like someone might be saying, this is the best that I can give you. I don't give this to anyone else. This is just you and me. Even though I'm over here and I want to be, either single or travel or do my own thing, really you're that person for me. And there could be this conversation where you're saying, that's great, but, I want more than this. And someone might be saying, this is just the best that I can give you at this time. So where things are headed, it could be a difficult conversation to have, but at least you're going to know where you stand with this person. And the Knight of Wands to me is someone who might still not be ready to settle down just yet. So let's go ahead and get another set of cards and see what else we need to know. Okay. What else do we need to know about this situation? What else is going on here with where things are headed next? Where is your connection headed next? Okay, so we have honed in. So to me, it's kind of like the conversation where we're really honing in on what the issue is or what we're doing or where we're going to focus. So this could be a continuance of these messages. Ooh, I like this. We changed from the Knight of Wands to the Knight of Pentacles. Completely opposite energy. The Knight of Pentacles is Virgo, by the way, and it's someone who's making a commitment and they're basically dedicating themselves to be loyal to just you. So I kind of feel like maybe this behavior with this person has been kind of disruptive for a while, and now you guys come together and you have this conversation and you guys decide to shift gears and hone in specifically on each other. So there could be a commitment on the horizon for some of you guys. This could be where this is headed. I am here to assist you, helping hand. So this is beautiful. It's like a good energy. This tells me here that, we want to basically be there for each other. We want to assist each other. We're not trying to just take and, take what we want, take what we need, and then be out the door. So I like this message because this tells me here it's more of a complimenting one another than it is just taking what you need and then, taking off. Like the Knight of Wands can sometimes do. Beware of empty promises. Interesting. Skeleton. So this can be an indication here that someone is no longer going to beg. And I like that. Because as much as we may want to beg someone to be what we want them to be, or to beg them to change or stay, we know that that's actually going to fall on deaf ears. Anything that you need to beg for, it's usually not going to work out. So what I'm seeing with this is allow this person to prove to you through their actions instead of just telling you. Let them prove to you their actions that they want you. Their actions will speak louder than their words. And I also feel too that if some of you guys let go and just allow this person to just kind of come towards you, it might be that now they're more on board to give you what they're ready to give you now. Because it's kind of funny how sometimes we want someone to do something for us. They don't want to do it, but then suddenly when it's their idea, they want to do it. So it's kind of like that. So they may have given you empty promises before, but now maybe they're willing to actually work for this connection and to show up for this connection and do things differently this time. So that's pretty cool. I like that. All right, what else? Oh, I like this. Judgment. Taking responsibilities for my past actions. You could be dealing with your person actually apologizing for you or to you. Maybe they promised you something before and they didn't deliver, and so they're taking responsibility by apologizing to you guys for their past actions. Interesting. Judgment is ruled by Pluto, and Pluto is all about death and transformation. So this tells me here that you guys might be able to move forward because you guys are closing up this old chapter and this old cycle, and you're basically moving forward to grow together now. That's pretty cool. All right, let's see what else. Your lips, a magic world, the killing moon. Very cool. So to me, this is someone who basically feels this magic between the two of you, and they want to kiss you. They want to be with you intimately. I definitely got that with that whole Knight of Wands vibe. This is somebody who really wants to, connect with you in a very pleasurable way. So, they're honed in on you. They want to choose perhaps just you. They're letting you know it's only you. It's always only been you. And because of past actions, that might be hard to believe, but I feel like they are going to take some sort of responsibility for who they were or how they treated you in the past. So let's go ahead and get one more round, you guys, and then we will, just kind of leave it there. So what else is coming when it comes to this person and your situation and connection with them? Where are things headed next? Okay, so we have isolated. So let's go ahead and see what this is all about. Kind of get an isolated event. I literally just picked that up. Instead of actually someone being isolated or isolating, there's an isolated event that could be an issue. Oh yeah, that's what it is. The Ten of Swords is a card of real pain, an ending that was painful. So what I'm picking up on, you guys, is that in the past, and I know that there is some sort of past behavior that did create sadness here, because it's coming up with this, the empty promises. So I feel like this person maybe in the past did maybe portray themselves a certain way, or they were a certain way with you in the past, but then something shifted, something changed. They may have ended up hurting you. They may have ended things with you. It was quite painful. They may have ghosted you. And so I feel like now where the connection is headed next is that they're going to speak about this isolated event and explain to you why they did what they did or what happened. So I feel like some of you guys are actually gaining some sort of closure from this person, so that way you guys can start fresh and start new. So that might be where this connection is headed next. It's headed towards a new beginning, because as we know, the Ten of Swords is the end of a situation. So instead of focusing on this Ten of Swords and being isolated in this Ten of Swords, it's like something is shifting and changing with this person. All right, let's go ahead and see what else. I will encourage you to move on. So some of you guys, where things are headed next, it could be that if you're kind of in this cycle right now with this person, it could be that with you feeling isolated right now, if you do, and this Ten of Swords pain and ending, you might just decide, you know what, I've got no other choice but to just kind of move on. I do feel like the reason that the beginning of this reading came through as two people coming back together, two people spending time together, and this person apologizing, is because some of you are on the tail end of the ending, and that shows the new beginning of what's to come in the future. Once you just kind of, decide to move forward and not really hang on. Sometimes people bounce back when we're no longer hanging on to them, when we're just kind of focusing on ourselves and just like doing something else. Sometimes people do bounce back. Sometimes people really do need some time on their own to figure things out. And it doesn't make it okay with what they did or what they said, but it will be up to you when they do return how you want to handle that situation, So you and this individual can just be on this cycle right now of learning something about yourselves or just kind of closing out some sort of karmic cycles in other areas of your life. But I just feel like where your connection is headed next, for some of you, could be you just moving on. Yeah, because we have the evil eyes watching you. And it's not saying here that someone means you harm, but it just means that we're kind of feeling like a Medusa over this ending. And we're kind of feeling, just a lot of pain from this isolated event. But I just feel like where things are headed next for, the majority of you is that you are going to hear from this person again. They are going to try to take some sort of responsibility and apologize to you and ask for your forgiveness for whatever this is, which is what I'm seeing. So it's kind of funny how it's like almost reversed. It's starting with where things are headed next, and it's going towards what already happened here or what might be happening right this second for some of you guys. And so it's giving us a glimpse of where things are headed next. All right, let's see what else. Okay, yeah, because I feel like some of you guys, this person and you ended things, and so they're kind of trying to figure out who they are and find themselves, trying to resurrect into that King of Wands. King of Wands is Leo's energy, so the King of Wands with the Leo vibe, it's somebody who's trying to take responsibility and has courage and strength to actually apologize and make wrongs right with you. So that's what they're kind of going into. They're going into this aspect of themselves, to do the right thing, to act with integrity, to no longer be a coward and hide from you if that's what's been going on. Okay. So let's see what else. My heart was blinded. This to me is your person's explanation. And not that it makes it okay, but I do feel like what they're telling you here is that the reason that I changed, the reason why you felt this shift is because my heart was blinded. I didn't know what I wanted, or I thought I wanted something else, or I just wasn't sure where I was at. So this is some sort of explanation for the viewer as to what happened. So this could be just happened or happening right now. So at least what this reading is telling us is that it looks like this person, if this is your situation right now, or if it's maybe just happened or it's already happened, that what's actually coming next is your person is coming back to apologize for the empty promises that they made to you, take responsibility for their past actions, and really transform from this Knight of Wands character who was restless in the past to instead wanting to be more of this solid person that you can rely upon and trust in the future. And instead of taking from you, actually assisting you and giving you and lending you a hand this time. It's like this person is giving you the gift of an apology. I am seeing that. Giving you the gift of an apology. Letting you know that you got the best of them. So this could be that they brought a lot of heartache. They brought this heartache to you. And they gave you the best that they could. So this could also be an explanation as to, what happened, why they were feeling what they're feeling, etc. And I feel like it's very uncomfortable for this person to actually tell you these things or to talk to you about these things, or just like to explain to you who they are, why they did what they did, why they operate the way that they do, where they're coming from. But I do feel like you guys are going to have a pretty deep conversation. And this deep conversation is really going to help to kind of turn things around in your connection. Some of you guys, this is just for some of you, might decide to end things. Like, at least you have talked and at least you kind of know where this person is and why they did what they did. And that might be the closure for you. And some of you guys might decide, this person, this is not for me. But I do feel like for a lot of you, this person is going to decide to change things around and to be a different person in your life and show up for you in a different way, and really just kind of make this decision to hone in on you and hone in on the connection and be more in this commitment than maybe they were before. Because you could just be dealing with someone who's just very much like, they're an independent person, right? They just kind of come and go. They do what they want to do. They feel really restless. They're really good at isolating themselves and being detached from everybody. But I feel like this process is actually helping this person to grow and kind of figure out who they are as a person. And everybody has the opportunity to do the right thing and to grow and to learn from past mistakes. And I feel like some of you guys are dealing with someone who is going to grow from this and that is going to do the right thing and will at least return to apologize or to try to give this another go in a more mature way. So that's what I'm seeing for you. So I hope that you guys enjoy these messages that came through here today. And I want to thank you guys so much for watching. All right. You guys take care and have a great rest of your weekend. All right. Bye-bye.